Vietnam Crypto Insights. We are thinking the mix here, man. Centralized location here. Ho Chi Minh City, out here just enjoying the weather, enjoying the traffic, enjoying all the mayhem. But we have some really crazy things going on in the crypto market as well. They're really really must be the shakeout before the breakout. Because I guess they got the green light in the U.S. to sell the Silk Road, get Bitcoin. That's going to be another dump. I think the markets are reacting, man. It doesn't look good for the brief moment. I think there's almost 4 billion. This won't be the first government dump this year. Of course, Germany's dumped and the U.S. has dumped before here. I think they're just trying to scare everybody. They know eventually when the supply gets low enough, there's going to be a very, very big supply shock that's going to drive the price skyrocket. Q4, as you know, been following crypto or Bitcoin. Q4 after the halving is always phenomenal. And here we are, right in the middle of it. It's supposed to be Uptober. So we shall see. It's still in the middle of October. But we've got a lot of things going on here. Some of the crazy news that's been going on here is that the Tornado Cash guy, about a week and a half ago, he didn't get any luck. He didn't get any luck on the dismissal. So he's gonna be doing trial. He has no other option. He's faced about 45 years in the U.S. And if I were him, I'd probably take it to trial also, because it's really kind of a sad tale of how they use the law and abuse the law, especially in the U.S. They've got they're trying to basically pin all the different things that all the users of Tornado Cash were doing on him, which, that's kind of akin to a bank being accused of any criminal activity that the people that had money in the bank were doing. So, it's just kind of a sad thing, but, we're still in the middle of Operation Choke Point 2.0. We're still in the middle of that, man, in the U.S. But thank God I'm not there. I tell you, it's not a good situation, man. One of the other big pieces of news is that China. This is actually bullish. China actually, I think they did like a $200 billion stimulus. They gave direct payments, I believe, to some of the lowest of the low on the income strata, just to kickstart their economy, because spending has went down. The real estate market, which is basically where everybody puts money, the real estate market has really just tanked. So, they've got a situation right now where they got to figure out something, because all the people, all the cities that help pop up the real estate market, they're suffering because they're not getting any proceeds. So, I guess it was really dismal last couple of weeks. They expected their stock market to go up tremendously, and it didn't. But no, of course, China's not as heavily focused on the stock market as in the U.S. I think it's all about 10 or 15% of people are invested in the stock market, which is, really, really, really relatively low compared to what they do in the U.S. But one of the things that they're going to do, since that stimulus didn't really do anything that they feel is been instrumental or has been working, they're going to do some more stimulus. So they plan on doing something else. It's not just going to be cash state payments or anything like that, but they're going to be doing something. They're going to be utilizing some other tools in their arsenal. So, that bodes well for the crypto market, because, some of that money does matriculate into crypto investments, as we all know. I think some of the other interesting news over the past couple weeks is that the fearless leader of Binance, I should say the former fearless leader, CZ, he did his 4 months flat. And, after being implicated in some anti-money laundering violations, did his 4 months flat, got out. He still has many billions left. So, but at the same time, Alameda Research's Carolyn Ellison, whose boyfriend was Sam Bankman-Fried at one point, she negotiated her way out of a long prison sentence, like her boyfriend, and she's going to be going in for 2 years. So yeah, hopefully this will be. I guess it won't be the last of many con artists and scam artists in crypto, but hopefully this whittles a lot of them out. We really don't need that in the space. I mean, crypto is a great technology. It's got many applications, blockchain technology, that is, many applications, many positive uses. So yeah, hopefully this will be we can turn the page at this chapter at least. It's not going to prevent bad actors from entering the space, but yeah, we just hopefully get a lot less of them, man. I try to educate. Actually, I started a playlist where I'm actually doing videos on how to notice scams and con artists and what to steer clear of in this space, because there's a lot of things you gotta be really careful of, man. There's just so many things that can just be a scam or just take your money and you'll be unsuspecting. Some of the interesting news also, as far as GameFi is concerned, is of course we had the Hampster Kombat. The Hampster Kombat game is really, 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 really hot. It's on Telegram. Uses the Tone coin, which is a native token on the Telegram app. Telegram, which boasts almost 1 billion users, are all well above that. They've with their tap to earn mini app games and various other simple games, mini app games, and the actual setup. I mean, they've been just really going gangbusters here. I've interviewed a few people that develop games and the past couple weeks, and man, they're getting millions of downloads of their games, man. This thing is just phenomenal. But some analysts here, I don't know where they're getting their ideas from or notions, but they've gotten a notion that just because Hamster Kombat fell off and is declining, that this means it's all doom for the space, for the application. So I mean, I don't think that we can make that conclusion. I mean, they're going off of on-chain usage. It's kind of a limited analysis, if that's what you're basing it on, because anybody that's been in crypto for a while, like I've been in crypto almost 5 years, I can tell you one thing: there's more than one metric that you can gauge where a market is going to go. I mean, or a particular niche is going to go in this space, because you got geopolitical concerns, you got legal concerns. You just can't look at one dynamic, like on-chain activity. one monkey don't stop no show. This is just one app. And, I'm telling you, I'm here in the thick of things, Ho Chi Minh City. This is one of the most busiest crypto cities on the planet. Events and workshops, like almost daily. And there's, I don't know how many developers, developing companies, VC, crypto, Web3 companies. There's just too many to name. But I can tell you one thing, if they're not looking at what's going on in markets like Ho Chi Minh City, like in Bali, in Dubai, Lagos, Delhi. I think Delhi is another hot spot. They're not in one of these markets, or Singapore, and they're giving you analysis and conclusions and predictions. They're short-sighted. Because I'm on the ground here. I'm telling you, there's many, many, many more mini app games that's in the works, and we're just early. We're still early in the bull cycle. So this is just one game. Hamster Kombat. Yeah, I know they put a lot of money and effort into that, and it fell off. But there's more than one app that can be developed, and there's a lot more money entering the space. So we shall see. If you have any comments on that, feel free to share in the comment section. One other thing that is actually going to be hot, in my opinion, is if we can get over the hump, is actually, I shouldn't say get over the hump, is if we can get over the legalities. A couple other things I think that are going to be really interesting developments here is that there are some speculations and rumors of a number of ETFs to come on board. One of them I'm excited about, of course, is Shib. Shib, one of the biggest stories of last bull cycle. There's rumors that they might get a ETF, and of course, if that happens, you'll see a lot more money enter the space. A lot of people feel better or more comfortable, investing in an institution rather than buying the crypto the hard way. It just makes it easier, and let the institutions worry about the technicalities. But yeah, that's one of the developments. Doge also might do the same. There's a number of things jumping off there, but there's speculation and rumors. Also, one of the ones that did launch is bonk. Bonk has a ETP similar to the ETF. It's just slightly different technically, but yeah, bonk, man, that's another meme coin. So they've got the ability to for institutional and retail investors to utilize that ETP and invest in bonk that way. So they don't have to actually buy the physical, or not the physical, I should say. They don't have to buy the crypto asset, the hard way, which a lot of people are intimidated to do. Let the institutions worry about it. That's what they say. Definitely made Bitcoin go to an all-time high this year early. The couple other things that's interesting, I think, in the market right now is, since we're on the topic of ETFs and ETPs, is XRP, man. They've got a number of big developments. They've got something launched here, Bitwise, I believe. Yeah, Bitwise announced that they're going to do an ETF in the U.S. Now, that's still got to go through some legal hurdles. But yeah, Bitwise, I think they also have an ETF of Bitcoin or Ethereum as well. And, this is one that there's a lot of people that have been advocates and fans of XRP for forever, you know. And yeah, it's very exciting. If you're a Ripple holder or you're an XRP fan, I should say, not Ripple. Ripple's the company. But if you're an XRP fan, this is huge news for you. The only thing is that, you know, the SEC has appealed the underlying judgment with Ripple, who's the company that made XRP. They've appealed that judgment that basically allowed XRP to just pay a penalty of 125 million, which, you know, pales in comparison to what they have. Of course, they spent hundreds of millions in legal fees as well. But this, I tell you, this bodes well. But, you know, like I said, they still might be litigating this for another year or two, because that's the way the process in the U.S. works, unfortunately. So, you know, especially in the federal system. But they, I tell you, one thing that hasn't stopped Ripple is that they went to another market, and they've got a in principle license in Dubai, so they can actually utilize cross-border payment services in Dubai. So, you know, Dubai is another crypto market that I said was hot, and definitely people can start using XRP they've been wanting to do, and for cross-border payments, and not have to face any legal scrutiny. Dubai is opening the door, man. It's really big news. We've got a couple other developments here, I think, that are interesting. Something that's really kind of troubling, I know, for a lot of people that's in Cardano, man. Cardano, I tell you, man, Cardano, there's a lot of analysts that are saying Cardano is dead, man. And you know, I really like Charles Hoskinson. I think he's a really smart, intelligent guy. He's got a really excellent plan. I think the problem is, man, he's getting caught up. I think they're getting caught up in the paralysis of analysis, man. They've got a very heady plan. He's got a lot of intelligence behind him. Of course, he was with the Ethereum team before they launched, and you know, broke off Cardano. A lot of people are still staking and holding Cardano. Of course, it had a little bit of a pump last bull cycle. Now the problem is, you know, there's really not a lot of activity, man. You got to have activity on your chain. And this is the bull cycle right now. We can't go through the bull cycle and not have a lot of activity on your chain and expect to gain more traction or to gain more movement. It's you know, I think you might have some comments in this, but, you know, I think that a lot of other blockchains have it figured out as far as getting the movement. And you know, they're building communities. They're out, you know, like, you know, here in Vietnam. I mean, I can pretty much tell you the changes that are going to be happening is by what they put in on the ground in places like this. You know, the chain's not building communities and reaching out to devs and giving them grants, and I don't think they're viable. So, you know, Cardano, I mean, I hope they're listening. You guys need to put some money into development, man. You know, stop with this high level overview of what you know, the peer reviewed system and all that. You're getting everything bogged down. You need some teenagers in there, some young bloods to just spur some activity, man. Because otherwise, you're basically you are going to have a dead chain. I hate to say that for the Cardano fans, but yeah, drop some comments on your thoughts on that. Yeah, one last thing here I wanted to touch upon, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. We got a lot of things that's been happening in the blockchain space, man. It's just been so much activity. Of course, every bull cycle is like this. You know, I don't think this is any different. The one of the big things that actually just came out yesterday is that Uniswap. They are launching an L2, man. They had over a 10 or 11% jump, like within 24 hours after this news was launched. I mean, and this is going to actually, you know, it's actually going to reduce the fees tremendously, man. You know, you got a lot of activity on Ethereum. You already know it can get pricey real quick, but you got the L2, and you know, L2s, you know, notoriously reduce fees. I mean, you cannot, you know, you cannot discount the how huge this is. So, you know, hats off to Uniswap, man, one of the giants in the DeFi space, and I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. So, yeah, definitely take advantage of that, man. I think we're going to see a probably even more of a big jump, you know, as you know, Uniswap might even gobble up some more market share with this announcement, you know, as far as their liquidity pools and whatnot. You know, they utilize some of the Uniswap liquidity pools for the platform that I interviewed last week as well. So big things. At any rate, man, we're going to keep it short and sweet, man. I'm out here, and I know it's probably noisy. I got a new mic set up. Hopefully it clears out some of the noise. But, you know, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. We've got so much stuff going on. I've actually been trying to get everybody interviewed here. It's too hard. There's too many people to interview. But, you know, we're going to be doing some more interviews because there's going to be a lot more events, a lot more workshops. The activity here has spiked up tremendously. You know, there's some weeks where there's 4 or 5 or 6 events or workshops, and I just can't be all in all places at once and do all the shows and do all the interviews that I would like to. But, you know, we're going to definitely try to do what we can do to keep the world update and the community update here in Vietnam and Southeast Asia, because it's I think the space is pertinent, very very relevant to the future. At any rate, let's keep it coffee and crypto, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining.